Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to 5 Minutes with Gray Haired Dave. Yep, that's right. It's me. I'm back. I'm back. Here we are with another exciting episode. This is the episode number 94, 6 away from that magical 100. I have gray hair. I've got a gray beard. I wear glasses. I've got the t-shirt. Got the artwork, all that fun stuff. Okay, it's me. But what I wanted to say right there, why is 100 so important to me? 100 means that I have spent, except for 1 week, 5 days a week talking with you fine people. Talking with you. It's been you and me for a long time. And if you think about it, it's 20 weeks, right? 20 weeks total. But it's a milestone in my mind. 50 is a milestone. Most podcasters, and I don't mean this in the wrong way, please don't take it that way, but most podcasters give up before 10. I have two that I have out there that were done before 10. Now, the first one, I've considered bringing it back. That one was called My Journey Online and How to Make Money Online. Because there's a lot of ways. And I'm thinking about reinvigorating that one after the, 4-year hiatus. But anyways. And then the other one was Memories from the Mouse. There is a podcast out there now, and I'm not here to disparage it. It's called Life at Disney, or Life Behind Disney. Life at Disney? Hold, please, while I look that up. But it's a lot like what I was doing, where I was interviewing cast members about the magic that they made for you and the magic you made for them. But it's similar, but it's definitely, let me put it to you this way. Definitely has better production value than I've got, because they've got all of Disney behind them. Because it's well produced. I think it's just done well, and the guys that I'm listening to on this have taken it and what I've done, and don't get me wrong, folks. Am I bitter about not being able to continue on with Memories from the Mouse? Yeah, I am, but I've gotten over that. That was quite a few years ago. It's 3 years ago now. Okay, whatever. Bye. Next. Now I'm doing this, and I prefer to do this than that right now, because I'm talking with you. And I might not be talking with you if I was doing that. You might not have ever heard me or heard about me. You might. But 100. Think about it. What have you done in your life that you can say that you've hit some big milestones? Now, I know that a lot of people in my graduating class went into the military. I don't know all of them that went, but I know a few of them that went. And I'm sure that they had some major milestones in their lives. I think one became a drill instructor, and I think you have to be a sergeant to be a drill instructor. I don't know. A friend of mine went into the Army and became a medic in the Army, and now he is a successful, what's the word? PA, or, yeah, physician's assistant. I mean, he's basically a doctor, you know what I'm saying? So those are great big milestones compared to what 100 podcasts are. But in my world, in this world of podcasting, hitting 100 and staying at it 5 days a week is not normal, okay? It's not the norm. It's more the oddity. And there was a guy that I first heard about and listened to him a lot, called John Lee Dumas. Here's a guy who was doing 7 days a week for up to a half an hour to an hour, and he was interviewing people, successful business leaders and successful business people all the way around, and he was doing it 7 days a week. Now, excuse me, I am sorry about that, but now I don't, and I've read his book. I bought a book. I read it. I'm sorry. So, the way I said that, I bought a book, I read it. No, I bought his book and I read it. But I listened to his podcast for years. I still listen once in a while. It's called Entrepreneurs on Fire. And he's good. He's really good. But he doesn't. He batch records, which makes all kinds of sense. And now that he is as big as he is, and let's be quite honest, he's quite wealthy now because of this. I think he only works. I think he said last time I listened to him, I think he said he only works like 3 days a month on the podcast itself. And he's one of these ones that is so upfront and obvious. And he has every month he does what's he considers a month in review with his finances. And he brings on his lawyer and he brings on his accountant. And they, first of all, they give their advice to you as a podcaster and how they help him and some tips and tricks. They don't assume to be your lawyer or your accountant, but they do suggest that you have one of each if you're going to do this seriously. Me doing 100 of these means I'm serious about my craft. Okay? I want to be better every time. I want to do better every time. I want to be good with my craft. And I want to start making money at it, which is why Boomer Podcasters is going to be a thing. It really, really is. I've got the ideas. I've just got to get them from the brain up here, and I'm pointing at my head, to this computer. And I got to get it on video. And that's the part that I'm struggling with. The best program to go with. And how I want to structure it. So I'm looking at what other people are doing, not to copy them, but just to get a basic idea of what they're doing. So it's taking a little longer than I want it to. It really is. And that's okay, right? And it's just like the podcast editing business that I'm doing. I've put my name out there. I've gotten no interest yet. I'll be honest. Nobody's contacted me and said, "Hey, Dave, man, let's talk." But I haven't pursued it as much as I should. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I could be pursuing this a lot harder than I'm doing it. So, my bad, okay? Let's just go with it that way. But anyways, that's what's going on there. Tomorrow is going to be episode number 95. And I want you to start thinking about this. Let's think about the movies you went and saw. So I pulled up the list of American films in 1977 from 1 to 10. Now, of course, number 1, and we talked about it yesterday, was Star Wars. Now, remember I was talking about music? Star Wars theme song was in there. Number 2 was Smokey and the Bandit. Now, the theme song from Smokey and the Bandit went really big too. That was Jerry Reed, and he's a country singer. But Eastbound and Down was a very big song back then. That's back when we all started getting into CB radios and the trucker hats, all that fun stuff. The next one, number 3, was Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That was, in my mind, I liked that movie better than E.T. E.T. was good, but I think Close Encounters of a Third Kind, man, they took you on a ride, you know? They really did. Do 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 do. That's what they played on the organ to get him to talk. That's sort of. Anyways, I'm sure you remember the movie. Number 4. Here we go with disco. Saturday Night Fever. John Travolta went from Benny Barberino to Saturday Night Fever and dance. And they trained him well. The man can sing, the man can dance, the man can act. Okay? Goodbye Girl was number 5. But don't forget, Saturday Night Fever, all the songs, not all, most of the songs were by the Bee Gees. Okay? Again. So let me go through the rest of the top 10 real quick before we go. So the Goodbye Girl was number 5. Number 6 was A Bridge Too Far. Number 7 was The Deep. Number 8, The Spy Who Loved Me. Number 9 was Oh God. Number 10 was Annie Hall. Okay? Do you realize that Star Wars in 77, I think it came out in October, November, it grossed $221.2 million. Smokey and the Bandit was about half of that at $126 million. Annie Hall, $38 million. $38 million is not anything to sneeze at in my mind, but I don't know anything, you know. So, anyways, what movies were you watching back then? What movie theme songs or songs from the movie do you really like? Leave me a message at 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. That's the number 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. Leave me a message. I'll get back to you. Remember, I don't give away your email addresses. That's just not who I am. Don't forget, folks, also, if you know somebody who does not know what a podcast is, doesn't know where to find one, doesn't know how to download or play one, follow or subscribe. Show them for me, please. So on behalf of me, Gray Hair Dave, you all have a wonderful day, and we look forward to number 95 tomorrow. Bye.